Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the tribe, the Aries tribe, the Aries channel. I heard Aries. Ooh, I've had a doozy this weekend. It's a lot, y'all. I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. Okay. But anywho, I'm gonna have to get started. I don't see anybody in the chat yet, so it may be that the notification hasn't going out yet. But let's get into it. Holy Spirit, Spirit guides and angels, please allow me to deliver a clear message here for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You guys have helped me out tremendously with figuring out what's going on with me. I feel like it's a culmination of things, really. I really do think it's like a culmination of things. But I remember a few months ago, and I shared this, like I started getting a download where it wasn't even a download. I was literally hearing in my head, you need to go to the doctor. And my spirit guide's like, you're not going to die, but you need to go to the doctor. And at the time when I heard that, I thought, damn, that's so dramatic. And so it's so dramatic. It's so like, wow, like you're not gonna die, but you need to go to the doctor. And but it goes to show, obviously, our spirit guides know us, right? Know us better than we know ourselves, know us before we even came into this world, right? So when I started having these fits of breathing situations at night where I couldn't breathe, the first thing that came to my mind was, oh my God, am I dying? Like, so it was like my spirit guides told me, reassured me before they even started happening that you're not going to die. And I kind of chuckled about that. I was telling a friend about that because it's like, that was the download I got. Like, you need to get to the doctor, but you're not going to die. Immediately when I started having these fits of couldn't breathe, oh my God, am I going to die? Like I was praying so hard. I would be praying it so hard. I'm like, oh my God. Isn't that scary thought? I was like, I don't want my child to find me. Like that's my prayer was, because that's how much I couldn't breathe. But yeah, that's what they were telling me. And now I kind of understand why. I understand. And I've been to the doctor so many times and haven't identified anything, but reached out to you guys and shared with you, like, I need to tell the collective why I'm acting so sporadic, why I'm not so consistent. Because when you can't breathe and your body and your heart is working harder, you're tired. I've been so fatigued and I couldn't explain it. I thought it was my hormones, thought it was my thyroid. Somebody said something about asthma, and I was like, well, yeah, I think asthma, definitely is a byproduct of what is going on. I do feel, and then, just everything. So I've ordered a allergy test, food allergy test, because I've been needing to do that for years now. For years. I think that's going to be the main culprit. I think really, honestly, my food allergy is going to be the main culprit. Shout out to Wendy, who's always listening. I don't know if she comments sometimes, but she's a psychic as well. And she told me that it was probably mold. And I do think that is a case. I live in Louisiana. It's very, very moist. And I've cleaned up mold before around the vents and stuff, even in my old house. So it's there. It comes sometimes. It's not always like super, super bad, but I do feel like that is a product because I cleaned it up like a month ago. But then I had my cleaning lady came in and she deep cleaned everything. And she said that it might be in my gym. So I'm about to go to the gym today. So that could definitely be something right there. But I think it's a mix of that. I think it's a mix of probably bad inhalation and the AC. Speaking of which, the AC went out last night. So that was my confirmation that, yeah, something's going on with the AC and it's backed up. Thank God I had a window unit. I have a window unit going for the dogs because they could get overheated. But the AC guy is going to be showing up here once I get back from the gym. When I tell you, it's been one thing after the next, after the next, after the next, after the next. Yes, I ordered an air purifier as well. So my son had asthma when he was born and he grew out of it. Like literally my mom used to always say, speak it over him. He's going to grow out of it. He did grow out of it. And now I'm like, oh my God, now I'm getting asthma. But it's just showing me everything as far as this Virgo new moon goes, your routines, your daily routines, your habits. these little small things, changing the AC filter on time, doing like little small maintenance. I always stand by. I have a cleaning lady just because it's big in here, and I just it's prompted me to want to downsize because not having it clean in my space is just not an option, especially when you do spiritual work. So yeah, but it's just shown me so much about, and then remind you, this is the one of two. We have a Virgo new moon eclipse, like an eclipse in September. So I feel like a lot more is going to come. But this is all beneficial stuff, you know. This is not stuff to tear us. When things like this start to happen, we kind of get down. Yes, sleep apnea is definitely another situation, because I've been told before that my breath is low when I'm going to sleep, so that I'm probably going to have to get something for that. So like that's why I said it's a culmination of things that's going on with me. But the point is, this Virgo new moon was showing me that all of these things I need to take seriously, right? All of these things I need to. And that's and I used to be so good with this before my mom passed. And it was just something about, I think a lot of people go through this, being in that hospital, being in that hospice, watching her die. It was like, I used to go to the doctor every 6 months just for checkup. Like, I'm like, I got insurance, I'm using it. But once she died, I didn't step foot to a hospital until I started having these issues. And I feel like that's probably why this started happening to me. Because who knows what I would have went back into the hospital and just got a physical. I was just so afraid, so shell shocked to go into a hospital. And so I stopped taking care of myself the way I needed to. All right, so let's take a look at this for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Holy Spirit, spirits, and angels, please let me message for the Aries. Yeah, exactly. Apple cinnamon, exactly. That's me to a T. It's like, all right, I'm just gonna keep going because I just feel like I'm so invincible, especially being a single mom. If you know, you know what I'm saying? Your child gets sick, you may get sick too, but you don't have anybody to take care of you. So I've just like so conditioned to just keep pushing through. Oh, making me emotional just thinking about it. We just keep pushing through as mothers. So the end, look at that. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. I never use these for the morning energy reading, but something called me to do that. Don't look at my nails. I just tore off my fake nails. All right. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Beautiful confirmation that we all need right now. So it says here, how hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that the effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. And if you're wondering if you could stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true. Without being ruthless with a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. And if your personal life is troubled, prioritize it now. Confirmation. Oh, yes, that's so true. Deb, let's see here. And we have the death card. So this is Scorpio energy. This talks about transformation. There's something that is coming to an end. So a new period can begin in your life. Wow, beautiful. And it's going to lead to happiness. So literally a tough cycle is ending for all of us, right? The death card, the 10 of cups, and it's going to bring in happiness. You're going to see why you had to go through a situation to get where you need to go. Anything else about this energy? Knight of Wands. This is literally energy. Aries, Leo, Sag energy, getting back into the swing of things. Passionate, creative, that drive, motivation, build. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for you guys. I forgot the dogs were outside and I got to get going. So I will talk to you later with the weekly. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye.